Hey yogis, today we're going to do a sense check-in meditation. So we're going to be focusing on the sight, hearing, taste, smell and touch. For this practice you don't need anything, just yourself, and make sure that you're sitting somewhere comfortably. You can close the eyes, there's no need to watch the camera for this, just listen to the words that I'm saying. If you're new to meditation, sometimes the words that I'm saying will go in and you'll be able to think about them and respond to that with your own meditation practice. Other times the mind can wander and you're going to start thinking about what you're going to have for dinner or what you've got to do later today. And that's totally fine. If your mind starts to wander through the practice and you miss a few of the instructions, it doesn't matter. Just catch yourself when the mind wanders, bring yourself back to your breath, bring yourself back to your practice. So with that in mind, switch off anything that needs switching off, find your comfortable position. Just take a few moments to do a bit of fidgeting, a bit of shuffling, just closing the eyes. And just take a moment to observe how you feel today. Maybe energetically, just rating yourself 0 to 10. With 0 being energy is low, I'm feeling a bit rubbish, and 10 being I'm feeling on a really good energy level today. So just noticing wherever you are without judgment, and then let it go. Connecting to your breath and start to breathe in and out through the nose. And trying to find stillness into the posture, but invite the body to relax. So maybe the shoulders can soften away from the ears. Maybe you can soften into the jaw. Maybe just relaxing the muscles of the face. Maybe relaxing into the belly and allowing the belly to rise and fall with the breath. Taking the hands to the knees or to the lap, wherever is comfortable for you. And allowing a soft bend to the elbows. And as you sit here, just connecting with your breath, maybe just tuning into the hearing first of all. And just noticing if there's anything around you, perhaps even outside the room that you're in, that you can hear right now. Maybe there are things inside the room with you that you can hear right now too. Just noticing them, labeling them without judgment, and just checking in with them. And now thinking of maybe 2 or 3 sounds that really bring you joy. Just observing whatever comes to your mind first. And then noticing if we could no longer hear, what sound would you miss the most? Maybe it's a sound that is very normal in your day-to-day life. Maybe it's a sound you don't usually give too much attention to, but if you could no longer hear, what would you miss the most? And taking a moment to imagine that sound and noticing how that makes your heart feel. And next we're moving on to the sight. And now for this practice we have our eyes closed. But maybe in your mind's eye, in your imagination, we bring our attention to the third eye, our vision space, maybe you can start to imagine a few of the things that you've seen today. Maybe some things that were just very normal in your day. Perhaps you noticed them and enjoyed them at the time, or perhaps they were so mundane it was just information for your brain. So just listing off a couple of things that you saw in your day to day. Just labeling them without judgment and let it go. And now taking a moment to think about maybe 2 or 3 things that really bring you joy when you see them. Maybe for you it's a TV program. Maybe it's emotion on other people, like smiling on faces. Maybe it's children or animals playing. Whatever it is for you, just acknowledging, observing that. And then asking yourself, if I could no longer see, what thing would I miss seeing the most? Hold that image in your mind space, feel it in your heart, feel it in your body. Enjoying this moment of gratitude. And now moving on to smell. Maybe just observing if there were any smells that you enjoyed through your day to day. Maybe you woke up this morning and you started to make your toast and you smelled the bread cooking in the toaster. Maybe you had a nice cup of coffee, that first smell of coffee in the morning, and got you all fired up for the day. Maybe it's something completely different. Just taking a few moments to just revisit anything that you experienced in your day so far. Labeling them, observing them, and let it go. And then perhaps noticing what your favorite smells are. Some things that really bring you joy. Perhaps it's food, perhaps it's perfume, perhaps it's a smell in nature. Maybe it's a particular place for you that has a distinctive smell. Just taking a moment to explore your memory for those moments, those smells that mean something in your heart. And if you could no longer smell, what smell would you miss the most? Take a moment to imagine that smell. Perhaps bringing a visualization with that as well, if that helps to heighten the imagination. And again, just hold that in your heart for a moment. Feeling the gratitude you have for this sense. And now moving on to the taste. Just taking a moment to think about anything that you have tasted today or recently. Maybe even the taste of your toothpaste or your mouthwash. Maybe the way that water tastes when you first wake up and take a sip, or your morning coffee. Just taking a moment to observe any taste experiences that you have had today. And now take a moment to imagine your favorite tastes. Maybe it's your favorite food or drink. Maybe it's even the taste of something like putting lip balm on, or something like your toothpaste. Whatever it is for you, just noticing what your favorite ones are. Maybe ones that bring back special memories for you. And observing that if you could no longer taste, what tastes do you think that you would miss the most? Start to imagine that taste. Hold it in your heart and feel the gratitude that you have. And finally, we move on to the sensation of touch. And just taking a moment to observe anything that you have touched today so far, anything that you have enjoyed the sensation of feeling. So maybe it's even right now with your hands to your lap or your legs and feeling the softness of the clothes that you're wearing or the softness of your skin. Maybe it's feeling the softness of your bedding, or maybe waking up and stroking a pet, or maybe holding a loved one. Just observing anything from your day that you can acknowledge an experience of. And now taking a moment to think about your 2 or 3 favorite things to feel or to touch. And maybe it's something that has a different temperature to it as well. Maybe you enjoy the sensation of the hot water in the shower hitting against your skin. Maybe the feeling of being cozy by a fire. Or indeed, maybe the feeling of stroking a pet. Whatever it is for you, just observing some favorite things that you have about touch. And observing that if you no longer had the sensation of touch, what things would you miss the most? Take a moment to really imagine these. Feel how you are holding this imagination in your heart or in your body. And enjoying the sense of gratitude you have for the sensation of touch. And if during this meditation practice, by working through the senses, you are able to unlock and reach happy memories, you want to take a moment here to perhaps think of your mind space as a cinema screen, and maybe just experience any of those memories, anything that is making you smile and filling your heart with gratitude. You can take a few moments to do that now. And know that you can stay in this meditation practice for as long as you want to. Whenever you're ready, you can just take one hand on top of the other, on top of the heart. And take a moment to really embrace and enjoy this new feeling of gratitude, of love, of compassion. And perhaps now rating yourself, your energy level from 0 to 10. Noticing if this practice was an uplifting one for you. And if it was, knowing that you can revisit this as many times as you like. Bring in the hands to the heart center, and you can start to rub the palms together. Enjoy this sensation of touch. Enjoy the feeling of heat as you rub the palms together even faster. And then gently pressing the palms over the eye socket as you allow that warmth to spread through to the eyes. Gently start to blink the eyes open as you invite back in your vision. And then slowly start to take the hands away from the face. Welcome back to the room. Thank you so much for joining me for this meditation practice. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on another video soon. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my content if you enjoyed it.